Hey everybody, it's Chase with AV Pop Culture. What's up? Let me know if you can hear me. Pop that tape in. Let me know if you can hear me. As usual, it's storming here again, so hopefully we don't have any problems. It is absolutely pouring. Okay, good, Becca. You can hear me. Maybe try to take these off so I'm not. Hopefully I can see without them good enough. Oh, Jason's in the house. Hola, Tim. Sith O'Brick is in here. TA is in here. Becca, of course. William, what's up? Spasmatic in the house. We got some things to talk about tonight. Some are kind of, serious and housekeeping type stuff, and other stuff is good and fun stuff. Hey, Daniel's in the house. Jared's in the house. Yo, Throwback Cafe is in the house. Ben, what's up? We're gonna have a little bit of fun too, but we're gonna give everybody a little bit of time to get on here. It's not gonna be as long of a stream tonight. We're gonna give everybody time to get on here. I may actually do a quick little re-ranking of my Friday the 13th after re-watching them multiple times again this weekend. My own rankings. But we may do that for fun. Show you a couple things that just came in the mail. Talk about some fun stuff with me doing another movie. But there's some less nice stuff that's been happening that I want to talk about as well. Yeah, Quietly Games. It is. It's rough out here. Like right now, it looks like the ninth circle of hell outside my house. So hopefully I don't lose. As a matter of fact, hold on 1 second. Let me change something over here. Can't have anything sucking up bandwidth. Oh, hey, look at that. Well, man, that's not working. Kirby Puck with a $5 super chat says, "What's up, Chase? Discovered your channel a few weeks ago. Love the content. Since you're a UGA fan, here's a big damn War Eagle for you." Hey, are you a War Eagle? Are you a Tiger? Are you a Plainsman? I'm just kidding. That's like our Auburn's like our cousins over there. But I appreciate that so much. I really do. I'm gonna have to like do some finger wagging and some discussions on quite a few things here, and honestly, yeah, I'm gonna re-rank my Friday 13th. I'm not gonna like drag it out and everything else, but I definitely have a strong feel that some things changed up and down, and I've seen these movies countless times, but something definitely changed. So a few things definitely changed, but there's definitely some things that man are just kind of getting out of control on my, not just my channel but other channels here lately. Jason, hey, hope it's a good day for you too. Like up the stream, yeah, that would help so that everybody can find me so they can get their scolding. It's not really that, but it is something that's kind of serious because it's tiring and it's tough. Richard says, "Hey Chase, new sub here. Enjoy the content. Just got the 50th anniversary of Jaws." Well, you know what, my friend? Thank you for joining the channel. And literally about 10 minutes ago, I went out before the rain hit, checked the mail, and look what I got. I got that too. And we might open that here in a few minutes. I got that too, so it looks really nice in person. Yeah, I'm hoping I don't lose power. Good evening. Just picked up Tombstone 4K. Your son rates it better than Unforgiven. I might agree with your son. It's definitely more fun to watch for me overall. Yeah, the Jaws steelbook is very nice looking. How much did what job cost? How much did that job cost you? Out of curiosity, what job? Oh, I got it. I got it on Amazon, and I think it was $35. I want to say. So, Todd in the house. Blaine, I appreciate it, my friend. I don't. Where'd you go? Where'd it go? Blaine, thank you. Yeah, that's about the price. I don't remember the price exactly, and that leads into one of the things I was going to talk about is you know the and you guys seen me address some of these here lately, but like the super negativity from some people and like the personal attacking and stuff. Like, I mean, I've even been attacked on like trying to remember prices off the top of my head and stuff here lately, and some of that comes with the territory. That's fine. The bigger the channel you get, but the more, people have the right to their opinion. But there are some things that you have to understand about, and we're going to talk about some of those things. Air America, I think I was able to go back and get it. I'd have to look because it popped back up, and I think my man Wiso Bluetooth, somebody told me it popped back up, and I went in there to grab it, I think. But I don't have it yet, so maybe I got to go double check that. Pop Culture Mass is still in Georgia, but he's helping his parents move, and he's got his hands full with that. So we had a few hours yesterday. We spent about an hour hunting in the wild. We came back to my house and ate pizza and shot the rest of the video and watched Friday the 13th Part 2 and talked about working out and diets and nutrition with my son, who's a football player, and all that kind of stuff. And that was it, man. We just had a fun day. The keep is part of it, but not all of it, for sure. They did. You can go order that on Amazon, and I believe Groove. We're going to talk about that in a few minutes too. I did pre-order that today because I like that movie a lot. Yeah, I just got word that the one. Now I ordered the UK set. I just got word that it was shipped. So, Eli, what's up? This is exactly right. What should be considered acceptable is reasoned discourse, or reasoned discussion or argument based on sensible reasons rather than appeal to people's emotions. Like, when you immediately start attacking, like the people I had to ban from the chat a week or so ago, and you start immediately attacking, insulting someone's career, insulting them personally, all that kind of stuff. A good rule of thumb on that is don't say anything on here that you wouldn't say to my face or anyone's face, and think about that real hard before you say it. And that should just come as common courtesy. But there's some other things that for people who are great channel followers and things that mean well, that I need to kind of like address on a few things, and we'll get to it in just a second here. Yeah, as opposed to just trying to cause trouble, for sure. You did the curse for us. Yeah, I do too. Mine's on the way. I got the word today. Ah, but it has. I posted the picture, and I got mine right here. And that's going to go into something that we're going to talk about too. Somebody mentioned that to me once before, and I looked at the poster and I recognized the poster or the VHS for that movie, but I can't remember if I've seen it or not. Oh, I appreciate that. I'm glad the TV settings thing helped you out. Good evening. Being a first time order from Arrow during the sale, so I'm trying to be patient for it to show up. Well, the only Arrow doesn't have the greatest sales when they have sales, but I wanted to kind of first of all, I'm working on a video right now from about you guys, about subscribers. I do once monthly. If you follow me, you know I usually do about once a month. You guys are so kind to send me stuff, to send me movies in the mail and stuff like that, and I greatly appreciate that. I think I mentioned Throwback Cafe offhand. Jason picked it up because it was right here in the floor because I'm working on the video, and we picked it up out of the floor to talk about this for a second yesterday, and he sent me this, and I love the movie, and it'll be on the video along with like several other people that sent me stuff, like Dennis Quinlan, a channel member. He sent a bunch of movies, he and his wife, and several other people did too. But I want to address this right now. This will be the first thing. Someone sent me a movie. I'm not going to name names. It's not the only time something like this has happened, but this time it's more pronounced. And I just want to make something clear with you guys. So someone sent me a movie, and I greatly appreciate it. I told them beforehand they did not have to send me the movie. And they sent the movie, and I love it. Sending me a little note with it. I'm super grateful. Told them thank you, everything else. And they got upset. I had only had it a day, and they got upset that I didn't do a video on it, that I didn't announce them out, shout out, put their name up on the screen, and basically do a video on it. Like literally the next day, they were like, "Where's the video on it?" And I was like, "I just got the movie. I don't do videos like that. I try to work ahead, all that kind of thing." And now they're very upset. They're very, very upset that I haven't done a video on it yet, and all that kind of stuff. And I just want to say, like, if you guys send me something, I greatly appreciate it, but this is going to kind of go with everything else. First of all, I can't just drop everything I'm doing and do a video on it. I do a video once hey Dulce, hey. That's the thing. Like, I'm greatly appreciative, and I will make sure that people know that I appreciate it, and I will put it in the video, and I'll talk about it because I'm grateful. But like, it has to be when I can get to it. Like, I have videos that I do. I try to do that when I have enough to make one video out of it, so I can say thank you to a bunch of people at once. Otherwise, I can't do it every day. I can't. There's no way for me to keep up with it like that. And to another extent, someone was, people get upset sometimes. This isn't just one person. Some people, I try to respond to as many comments as I can, whether you private message me or whether it's on the videos. I try to respond to as many as I can. Sometimes I might see them when I'm going down the road. Like right now, my son he's starting high school football off-season training for the season. I'm having to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning, drive him a long way to training, drop him off, drive a long way back, work, do a video, go back and pick him up and come back. And then I still have a daughter who has dance and is 13. I have a family. Risha is here. I have things I have to take care of. I have other work, and I'm doing a video every day. I'm responding to work stuff, my family stuff. So I'm trying, like, if I can't get back to you instantly, don't get upset, don't lash out, don't take it personal. I am like I do a video every day. It's very very demanding to keep up with. So I try my best to keep up with everything. So you might see, hey, he read that message, or I posted that message a while ago. How come he hasn't responded? I might have seen it when I was driving down the road, and I have to get back to you when I can, kind of thing. So, I try to get back to me, but like I have people genuinely getting upset with me that I didn't do a video quick enough on something that they sent me, or and these are great followers, great subscribers, and I'm like, I want you guys to understand. I probably respond to more messages than anybody else you follow or watch, and I try my best, but like I don't do drama. I don't do drama. So like if like I told the person that's very upset that I didn't get on the video, it's like, hey, I can send it back to you. I don't want to put you in a financial hardship. You send me a movie. You're obviously not getting what you want out of it fast enough. I will gladly talk about it when I get to the video, but I haven't had time to watch it. I haven't had time to open it out of the plastic yet. Nothing. So those kind of things, like just give me some grace. Because it's like I'm also trying to work on remastering my movies and get ready to make another movie. So I've got a very full plate. It's not that I don't love you guys, and it's not that I'm ignoring you or ungrateful. I mean, there's just only so many hours in the day. I appreciate that, Eli. I really do. I really, really do. Thank you, TA. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I try to like make people understand, like, and I know sometimes, like, you might, especially if you DM me, you might see, hey, he saw that. How come he's not responding? I saw it. I read it. I will get back to you on it as soon as I can. But you got to remember, outside of all the ones my family send me, that's probably one of like 50. And so I'm trying. It is, and I mean, I'm always not the most patient person, but I also would never send someone a gift with an expectation of getting something back for it. And if that's what you want out of it, that's cool. You'll definitely be featured on a video when I do a subscriber video haul, but I can't just drop what I'm doing and put it out. I can't do that. No, unfortunately they're not. Like it's that part is tough. That part is tough. It's like I'll never forget, like on some of my early movies, we did what's called work for deferred pay. I didn't get paid anything on, especially I never got paid anything on any of my movies up front. So like a lot of times actors, when we first started out, they had to work on deferred pay. We all worked on deferred pay, which meant if if the movie made money, then you got money. And I remember at the end of shooting one time, I had a little bit of money left that we had raised, and so I went and I tried to give, except for the actresses and actors that did nudity or SAG actors, they always, of course, I made sure they got paid. Everything else was deferred pay, and I had money left over at the end of one shoot, and I said, okay, I want to give everybody something. I can't give them what it's worth, but at least I can give them something now. And everybody had been fine. And then the minute I started giving them a little bit of money, everyone got mad that it wasn't enough money. And I was like, everybody was fine when it was nothing. But when I tried to give you a little something as a thank you, as a hey, something, pray to God this does well and something else comes, then everybody got mad that it wasn't enough. So it's like you try to do something good, and it just doesn't work out. But yeah, I would agree, to gift with an expectation of return is not a gift. I don't have the Bloodsport Steelbook. I got the Kill Bill and Desperados. I don't they're not in my favorites, but I don't have the Bloodsport one, although it does look really cool. Thank you very much, Jared. Appreciate it. Yeah, he's training hard. Just turned 14. He's a big, strong kid, and things just take some time up. I appreciate it. I just want to like make it like I want people to know like this. So like this, I posted a picture of this last night on my Instagram. If you guys aren't following me on my Instagram, that's a good way to connect with me because I can scroll through there and get it quick, and that actually will notify me of stuff. I can't have YouTube notify me because then my watch is constantly going off. But I posted a picture of this last night, and someone's like, "Well, wait, where is the where is the Dirty Work 4K review?" Well, I'm working on the Dirty Work 4K review, but that comes because I said I would be reviewing this as soon as possible. But the Dirty Work 4K review will come with all of my Vinegar Syndrome monthly subscriber stuff. So that I've got to review several 4Ks for that video. So it takes a bit longer. It's not like I forgot or I lied to you or anything. It's just this is one movie to watch. That's going to be The Dark Half, Let's Scare Jessica to Death, Jade, and Dirty Work all on one. Plus, a recap of The Golden Child. So that's it's not that I'm like, hey, that bastard lied. He's not going to review that. Like I'll get to it. Like I'll get to it. But I'm doing the best I can. Yeah, and I don't want to be rude and just say that, but it's like here lately there has been a lot, and it's not just me. Like I've heard from some of my other friends here lately that are really catching grief, like super nice guys that are catching grief, who are like I would say like my buddy Daniel at the Cobwebs, dude is like one of the nicest people you could ever watch, and people like will attack him too. And I get some of it comes with the territory. You start getting a bigger channel, all that stuff. I get it, but like the personal attacks and like accusations and stuff are like threats. Like you're gonna catch me in public and beat me up. Well, good luck. Like that's ridiculous. Come on now. Yeah, I feel like I shouldn't have to comment on this either, but it's really gotten bad lately. And like I said, it's not just my channel; it's other people's channels that I know too. And it's like so like Becca sent me two movies, and I put them in a video. I showed where she sent those to me, but I haven't had a chance to do them as part of a review. And like so I was trying to do them, and Meredith sent me a movie, and I wanted to do like this big video with subscriber stuff of the ones that I have watched and the ones that have been sent to me. So like I have to put all that together. It's not just like, oh well, somebody sent me a movie, let me drop everything and do a video and put their name up. I can't do that. Like I can't do that. I appreciate that. I try to respond to as many people as I can. I really, really do because I always like that's the reason I always said I was here is to hang out with people. So I try to respond. There's no way I can respond to everybody all the time, but I try. I try my best. Yeah, it feels like sometimes it's like man, it'll kind of wear you down. Like there was so many of these comments earlier today. I got back and I was on the phone with my mom at like 2:30, 3 o'clock about work stuff because she owns a plumbing company, and I fell asleep talking to her in the chair. I just like mentally and physically just wore out. I just fell asleep. It kind of will wear you down a little bit. It's like, man, I'm trying hard. I appreciate that, Jason. I appreciate that, man. I love hanging out with all you guys. I love it. Just kind of addressing the the people like just the people who have been so negative and stuff like that lately, and just trying to address that. I'm doing my best to I'm not ever ignoring people, none of that kind of stuff. So it's just like, I know there's some of you guys that won stuff from me like a month ago, and like giving away giveaways. I have not even had a chance to go to the post office. Like, literally, I'll go and take him and come back and try to record a video, start my other work, and then I got to go back and get him, come back, and the day is over half gone already, and then I got to get my daughter and all this kind of stuff, and it's just like the day is gone, and it's like, holy crap, I haven't even been able to squeeze in time to go to the post office in a month. But like, all that stuff is coming. You always get, I will never promise you something and not send it. That won't happen. You will always get it from me. It just I might not get it to you as fast as I can, as fast as you want. Donnie, what's up, man? I would agree, and that's why I graciously offered. I was like, I'll send it back. Like, I don't want you to be upset, feel like you didn't get what you wanted out of it or whatever. That I don't want people to feel like that. Be like, I sent him that and he didn't even care. I'm like, I've thanked you 5 times. I'm gonna put it. I plan to put it in a video. I can't really do more than that. Like, I mean, I'm super grateful. Like, you guys have no idea how grateful and humbled I am. I will talk about stuff people give me until I probably drive them crazy, because I'm like a big kid about it, and it just means so much. But like, I can't drop everything to do a video in your honor every single time something comes in. I just can't. And not only that, you guys won't. That would get old to watch. Like, I always try to respond to everybody because I like talking to everybody. But sometimes, like, I might see it and I might be in the middle of like getting ready to cook dinner, edit something, whatever, eat dinner, drive, who knows? And then I read it and I might not get to respond to it until later. Robert, I appreciate it, man. I really do. You've been great. I'm glad that you found it and found this and started hanging out, man. Yeah, those are big memories, and he's a big time, like, I mean, he's in ninth grade, and we've already been contacted by like recruiters. Like, it's a serious thing for him. It's not just having fun playing football. It is fun, but it's like, it's a legit thing for him. B Maga, what's up, man? Yeah, that's it. Like, and I do a video every day, and like, I'll tell you this too, guys. I've caught some very nasty private comments for putting other channels on my videos, where I say, channels I recommend, go subscribe to them. It's important that everybody in the physical media world grows. I've gotten some nasty private comments, and I get it. Not everybody likes everybody, and maybe you have issues with people or whatever. And I don't agree with everybody all the time either. And people can do things that I don't agree with or whatever. But overall, we are a community that needs, like, we all share a commonality of love of movies and physical media, and just knowing what I know behind the scenes. I'm not going to be the guy, I've told you this before, I'm not going to be a guy on YouTube that's like, I've got insider information that nobody has. I'm not going to claim that or whatever. I'll never say that. I do have people that I deal with in the industry because I've worked in movies for a long time. and I have to deal with them for my movie that's still with a distributor. So I do get some information and some rumor and some, stuff like that, and I'll share it. And they're like, "Hey, there's a push," and they're watching you guys. And I have been emailed by some big boutiques that are like, "Hey, yeah, you guys can make or break stuff for us, and we're trying to build more. We're trying to get more and more licenses, trying to put more and more movies out, and you guys have the power to make or break that." And when people just get negative for clicks, or they don't support other channels, all that plays into it. So I started putting the channels, after some of those conversations behind the scenes. I mean, I try to support people anyway, but after behind the scenes discussing some of that stuff, I started putting channels on my videos. Like, "Hey, check out these channels. Check out Brian at Last Movie Standing, Jason at Pop Culture Mass, Christian at CHH, Ken at Mid Level Media, Mel at My Killer Podcast, Garrett at Born to Be Rad, Fuzz at The Original Fuzz." Like, all these people that I watch, and of course I couldn't put an exhaustive list. I have caught some very, 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 very nasty private messages over putting that on my videos. And that's not okay, man. Like, just because you might not like them, like, it's the community. There is a larger thing that's better, that matters. I appreciate it. I've been trying to go back to like the Friday the 13th video, and I am going to re-rank these really quick because I've watched them so many times now over the past couple of weeks. Thank you, William. Yeah, it always comes first. It has to come first. It has to come first. That I would agree with that. And so it did kind of bother me. And then, kind of along with everything else, I got a very nasty comment on today's video, a couple of them. Like, one's like, "Don't ever have that guy on your channel again." Like, first of all, it's my channel. Second of all, he's a friend that I met through this community, which is the whole point. And that's just nasty. And then I had another nasty comment on today's video. Someone's like, "You're a sellout. You're a 4K snob. Like, all this kind of stuff. You're doing this to sell 4Ks on eBay. All this." And I'm like, "What the hell are you talking about?" Like, I'm a filmmaker. I'm a 4K believer since day one, because I want things to look like they were filmed on the day, because that's how I would want to see it as a filmmaker. When you have to downgrade it to Blu-ray or DVD or VHS, it downgrades it. That don't mean you can't like those, and no one's making you buy a 4K. But man, some nastiness out there. Mark, what's up, man? Oh, I love the little face. I love the mask on there, Mark. Mark, that was a super cool. Mark's got an Instagram page he just started, and he unboxed a film arena set of the Aliens movies. Holy crap, that was badass. That's right, Beck. I'm doing this because I love movies and sharing movies. I mean, yeah, that's the thing. Like, sometimes I'm like, I want I want to just like crawl up and like not do anything except for watch movies for like 2 weeks and do nothing else. I got the 4K of Bloodsport. I got that media book too. I got the gray one. It's like a gray. It is a great transfer. Oh, have a good night. Go have fun with your family. Gus in the house. Yeah, man, there are so many hours in the day, and you can't. It is amazing how fast they go. It's amazing how fast they go. Yeah, Tuesday night, just kind of addressing some things. Yeah, people have definitely gotten there's a bit of that. There's a bit of that. Like, um, just like when you start like, threatening me over like or telling me I'm not, this or I'm not that, and you're attacking personally, you're attacking other people personally, like you should really maybe look in the mirror a little bit. But I mean, I get the negative, the insults and stuff. I understand that's going to come. That's part of what comes with being on here on YouTube. But personal attacks are kind of a little out of bounds. But the the expectations of like, basically you're trash because you can't do this when I want you to or as fast as I want you to or get back with me, like, man, I am one man, so like, there's only so fast that I can go. That's how if I give, I don't give to get. I don't give to get. And I definitely always try to thank everyone, and I always will do a video when I get enough stuff to do a video and I get the time, and thank everyone and show what they got me, and stuff like that. And I'll do those videos usually like once a month or so. Sometimes I don't get enough stuff to do one once a month, so you might have to wait a little bit longer. But I always try to, and I always tell the person directly, thank you, multiple times over. So if you're looking for more than that, then maybe consider why you gave the thing that you gave. Were you giving it to get? And there's nothing wrong. I will definitely give back because I'm grateful. But if that's the only reason, then I mean, I would honestly prefer that if you're only giving it to me and you're going to be angry if I don't give back to you like whatever you want, your name or whatever, quickly enough, then maybe it would be best if you just supported the channel by watching and stuff like that. I mean, I try to be as honest as possible. And I mean, nobody is perfect, right? I'm not sitting here telling you I'm perfect. I try to be as honest as possible. I give you from the best of my knowledge, experience, and education in filmmaking, film production, all that kind of stuff. I've done a lot. I've seen a lot. I've been involved a lot. I've been on a lot of sets. I've traveled this country for film festivals, for been a guest at horror conventions, spoke on filmmaking, independent film directing, independent film production, met fans from both sides of the table, like been a guest at these events where I'm signing autographs and selling pictures and all that kind of stuff, selling movies, and I've gone to like Dragon Con and stuff as a fan. Like, so I try to give it to you all from that and be as honest as possible. And sometimes that just pisses people off. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's also sadly true. Private Eyes and Midnight Hour. I think we're about the same. Those both titles sound familiar. I'd have to go and look and see like the covers and the posters and see if I've actually seen them. It does. It does. I don't know if like people are like they're more like as weather gets hot, their people are like nastier or something. I don't know, but it does seem like it's very much rising, and I'm not really sure why. That I would totally agree with. It made everybody too comfortable not getting punched in the mouth. Oh yeah, I had a physical threat the other day, which to me like is funny. I I find that amusing, because usually those are people that would like They shouldn't be threatening anyone, especially me. I don't do well. I don't do well with threats like at all. Yeah, man. Like I should be able to like just spin time backwards. Oh, midnight hour, is that? It's like, is that like the Halloween, or is it? It's like during a. It's like a party, right? Am I thinking of that correctly? There's like a party going on. I appreciate that so much. Thank you. That actually means a lot to me. Absolutely. I mean, I'm definitely not a true horror fan. I don't. If I don't respond to every single thing, shoot. Did they actually drop Happy Gilmore today? I haven't even had a chance to look and see. If they did, I'd definitely order it. That's a favorite for me. I appreciate Quietly Games. Thanks, man. Yeah, I try like not to like for me like what I want to bring more attention to tonight are like good subscribers and make sure that you understand that like I'm not ignoring you if I don't get back with you as fast as I can. I'm not ungrateful if I can't do a video about the thing that you sent me as fast as you want. Make sure that you know that even if it takes me a while, like if you've won something in a giveaway or if I'm sending it to you, you will get it. I may have to search back through my email and find your address and ask you again just to make sure. But it's not like I have a team of minions to do my work. I haven't even had a chance. People keep asking me about the shirts that I made. I haven't even had a chance to connect the shop so that you guys can buy the shirts. I'm trying to work with Blockbuster box sets in order to get a package for a limited edition package for my movies, Dark Roads and Creature Feature made, so that you guys can get those. And I am trying to plan one more movie. I'm going to be stupid enough to go back behind the camera one more time, probably. I appreciate it, Michael. I appreciate that, Becca. It's fun to talk about. It's like just, give me time. And what's like sometimes Becca would send me an email and the first thing I'd say is like, I'm sorry, I wanted to get to where I had time to sit down and think about how to respond. I probably told her that twice because like I read her message and I didn't want to rush back and respond. So it took me a little while so I could sit down and like actually think about and respond to what she was saying. Thank you, Andrew. Yeah, I have seen Highlander, but it's been a really long time. My dad was a big fan of Highlander. I did. Thank you so much. First of all, I did do my favorite actors a while back, so you can find that video. Everybody keeps asking me about the actresses. I'll have to do I'm going to do the actresses as a video for sure. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I even caught grief for this the other day. I had done. Normally, I just do one live a week, and I had gone out of town, and I wanted to jump on a live, so it had worked out where I did like 3 lives in 10 days or something. And someone complained, "Don't become a live channel. Like, don't do that. Don't become a lazy YouTuber that just does lives all the time." And I'm like, yeah, that's well. Sometimes you have to, and I want people to know where I'm coming from. After that, once I've said my piece, if you keep coming at me, then I'll remove the drama. It sure is. It sure is. Appreciate it, Scuba Steve. Yeah, it's hot. It's definitely hot. When I dropped him off this morning at like 7:30, it was already like 80. What was it this morning? It was like 81 degrees, but it was like 96% humidity at like 7 this morning. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for following me on Instagram too. What's the raunchiest NC-17 movie? Well, that's a good question. I would have to think about that one. Oh, they won't change me. I'm a hard headed bastard. They won't change me. I say that all the time. I say that all the time. Why not just get your own channel then? Oh, glad you watched it. There was that was a fun one. That was fun. Just like, hey, let's just do this. It's fun. Awesome, awesome. It's but you can't feel guilty about having a good thing happen for you either. So that God bless on that, man. Long time listener, first time commenter. I enjoy your energy and interesting opinion. If everyone liked the same things, yes, that's what I tell people too. Like, why are you getting mad? Like, you don't have to like what I like. I do have a pet peeve of like when people just say, I don't like that, it sucks. But you gotta tell me why. Like, why don't like have a discussion with me, not just a it sucks. Like, have a reason. If you don't have a reason, then go back and watch it and try to figure out why you think it sucks. Versus just that's what everybody told you should say. Yeah, yeah. Sometimes I feel like that happens, and like I said, I don't agree with everybody all the time, but I think the bigger all the physical media channels are, the better it's going to be for all of us that love movies and physical media. Doesn't mean I agree with everybody all the time. I love my children, but I have to discipline them too. I don't agree with everything they do, and then dad has to discipline them. But that it doesn't mean I don't love them. The Nesting 4K took me by surprise. I hadn't seen that movie before. I love the movie, and the 4K I thought looked great. I thought it looked great. I do have a review of that. You could probably just search The Nesting, go to my homepage and search The Nesting, and you can see some clips from it and everything. I like that movie a lot. John Doe Juggalo in the house. Back to the Future trilogy 4K is always worth it. Those are great 4Ks. I'm so passionate about it. It is a big, like, I mean, I totally, it's a big thing for me. It will be like, I'll be hopefully if I'm still kicking around here in 40 years and I'm in my mid 80s, and I'm over here picking, Fright Night off the shelf and watching it. Oh yeah, that was look. Yeah, without the slip, if you go to Amazon, it's like $129. I could not believe that. Oh, you went to Orbit today. Nice. Turned you on to some channels that you subscribe. That's what the fun is. Running into the same. Yes, 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 yes. All the world. Yes. Absolutely, man. That's God bless. God is good. What's the best channel that lets you know about raunchy films? You mean other than mine? I feel like mainly only me and Brian at the last movie standing ever go into the raunchy movie discussions. But like I grew up with that in the 80s, man. And the late 70s stuff and in the 80s, I grew up with it. So I love them. Uh there are like I got all of my my rights back to my movies because I was the distributors. They cheated us all out of everything for the most part. So I got all my rights back, and the only way you can really like Bring Me a Dream. Bring Me a Dream, you should be able to find physical media anywhere. You could probably find that on Amazon UK. Because that one's still put out by like Lionsgate, Magnolia Pictures, and Indican Pictures, depending on where it's at. But the others, I have like 4 movies on Tubi right now. Do you guys have Tubi in the UK? Forgive me for not knowing. I don't know. And a couple of them are like Amazon Prime, and they should be all territories. But that's what I've got the rights back, so I'm trying to remaster. I've sold off all the ones that I had, special pressings that were left over, and I'm trying to re-release them physically, so with like limited edition packaging. I don't know. Like, I always tell people, like, this is the toy store of life. This is the candy aisle of life. We should be having fun with it. Jason, fellow Georgia Bulldog. I mean, I'm about 45 minutes from the University of Georgia. Probably about 45 minutes to an hour from where his parents live. And, yeah, we got to hang out for a few hours yesterday. It was fun. Let's see. You would think they would have better things to do. You okay?
Yeah, I understand.
Any good suggestions for underrated? There's Mando, my cat. He wanted a lot of attention earlier. Any good suggestion on underrated raunchy comedies? Well, I probably got, if you just type in raunchy comedies or sex comedies in my search, you're going to find a bunch. Because even Brian at the last movie standing, who loves that category, that genre of movies, he found a bunch from me that he had never seen, because I've watched way too many movies in my life. There was nothing to do. I tell people that all the time. In the early mid 80s, like, I had an older brother and an uncle who I was with all the time. My great grandparents had a farm. We were there all the time. There was nothing to do at nights, summer nights, weekend nights, but watch movies. We didn't have any money. So it was go outside and play war with dirt clots or build a fort or watch movies. That's all there was to do. So I watched a ton of movies. Raunchy, like, I love The Heavenly Kid. It's not really not too raunchy. That one I feel like is a bit underrated. Mischief is one of the most underrated raunchy comedies of all time. I love Mischief. I love that movie. Same with Miracle Beach. High recommends, I feel like, are underrated. Those definitely. Yeah. Oh yeah. No. No. We're not going down that rabbit hole that far. I'm just kind of addressing some things, and then I won't address them like that, like this again. It'll just be like, nope, drama, gone. No drama. I am like, Rich is over there like, yeah, nah, I don't do drama. I don't do drama.
We love that in middle school.
No, they don't always include the slip, and you don't know. You do not know. It's kind of like Amazon roulette. It really is. It is a really good 4K. It is really good, and that packaging will blow you away. Hey, why so Bluetooth? Yeah, there's, like, I said that earlier, probably before you got in here. Like, there's 100%. It comes with the trolling stuff comes with the territory on here, but like good followers who get upset and start private messaging me because they sent me a gift and I didn't do a video talking about it and putting their name up on screen fast enough, or I wanted people to understand if they message me or put in a comment and I don't respond fast enough, I'm not ignoring them. Like, all that kind of stuff I wanted to address. Trolls, with the exception of like, physically, personally insulting me, that will get you gone. That comes with the territory. I make independent films. I've been ripped to shreds by film critics, everything else. That stuff is a different story. Spamming it, like the person that was spamming in one of my live streams and ruining everyone's good time, I'm not going to deal with that either, though. I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. Then that makes me want to make sure I get one out all the time.
You eat this?
Yeah. Oh, I just got that too. Like, yeah, that's a good one. I'm glad that you liked it. I just got that on physical media myself. That's good. YouTube channels give me joy. It's also, yeah, like, and where you hear that is so much value to me too in discussing, like, there's movies that I've learned, Daniel at the last movie standing, there's movies I've learned from him. There is stuff that I've learned from, like, Jason's in, like, he's into like old movies. I've learned some stuff from him. I learned stuff from from everyone. If you ever think you know it all, you're an idiot. Like, you never know it all. So, you can always try to learn. That's what I tell people, like, The Keep. I took some nastiness for my stance on The Keep. I understand $120 plus shipping, making it $160 is expensive, but it is also not for everyone. There's a standard if you want to buy a standard. They're not making you buy it. I understand it's very expensive. And I can't buy stuff like that all the time. For The Keep, it's special to me, and it has that script, and I'm a writer, and it has that brand new documentary to me, which I consider part of furthering my education as a filmmaker. So I look at it completely different. I also look at it from the business side. If they're only putting out 2,000 of those at $120 a piece, that's what, like $240,000 if they sell them all. And it probably costs them $100,000, $50,000 at least to license it, produce everything. Easily $50K, leaves you with $170K. Now take taxes away from that. So there's not a lot of juice from that squeeze in the end, as much as you think, because they're not making tens of thousands of them. So, but that's their little niche, those high-end sets. They're not. If people get so angry, but they're only making 1,500 or 2,000 of these things. They're not for the masses. There's a standard from Vinegar Syndrome you can order right now. If you just want the 4K, you can get it from Amazon. So, like, I don't understand the hatred, like, because I see both sides of it. I know it's expensive. I didn't want to pay that for it either, but I wanted it. And I understand why they charged what they did for what they produced. You missed all where we were complaining about you. Just kidding, my friend. Just some people getting upset. One or two people getting upset. Like if they sent a gift and I didn't put it on the video quick enough, like within 24 hours, 48 hours, kind of thing. That kind of stuff. Just different stuff like that. Yeah, they do. Any channel with traction, they want to try to beat it down. Oh, like let's see. Have a disclaimer that gifts receive no reward. I mean, the troll thing, like people making negative comments, like that's just whatever it is. Like, now if you're going to be super outlandish, I might make fun of you and let people see how ridiculous you are, kind of thing. But I being trolled, like whatever. That I'm used to that. Yeah, that's so true. Some people just miserable and they want to spread it around. I appreciate you stopping in. We're going to have a little fun here in a minute. I'm going to re-rank my Friday the 13th. And I will tell you a couple of videos I got coming, and we'll talk about the movie that I'm planning to do. Orbit listed today. All right. Yes, I will be purchasing immediately. Oh, you're going to love Epic Universe. Loved Epic Universe. Yeah, someone commented like I'm reselling my whole lot of 4Ks. Like, what the hell? I don't sell anything hardly. Like I said at the end of the year, anything with the Vinegar Syndrome subscription that I didn't want, I would either sell or trade. And if I blind buy a movie that I don't like, I will either sell it or trade it because I don't hoard titles. But like I'm not buying stuff to resell it. My dad loved Highlander too. Jason. Yeah, they had a lot of trouble with that bobblehead. And then when they got a bunch of packages in, they were crushed. So I know they're going to take. I know a lot of people. I know my man Beetlejuice. He's not in here. I know he's very upset with them. But when they had all those packages delivered and they were all crushed in, they're taking a bath on that because they paid to have those all redone rather than send out crushed packaging. That cost them a lot. I guarantee you. Yeah, I mean but it's everything that goes with it because I'll have to I got to do the script. We're going to talk about that here in a minute. We're going to screw all this other stuff and have fun for a few minutes. I got to decide on the script. I got to decide on what, and literally I'll write a script in 5 days. I'm a 5 days or a week. I'm a fast writer. Always have been. And then it'll be about starting to raise the production budget. And then we'll move into casting and location scouting and all that kind of stuff. But the budget's always the script and then the budget. Them's the first two things, always. Becca, a fan of pitching for Highlander. Oh, I'm glad you got to rewatch it. You know, I gotta admit that Friday 13th Part 3 keeps moving down for me the more I watch it. Steelbook Collector, what's up, man? Yeah, Emmanuel. Well, yeah, Showgirls. Some people, they just hate for no reason. He doesn't like you. Frank in the house. Frank's media and room, according to Jason. John, what's up?
Hi, Frank. How's twins?
Risha said, "Hi, Frank. How are your twins?" I'm going to pretend you didn't say this. I'm going to pretend you didn't say that. Hey, what's up, Beetlejuice? Was just talking about you. Shh, everybody be quiet. He's here. He's here. Nice. That's a nice package. We need more Chinese silent film reviews or I'm unsubscribing. Don't be lazy. Oh my gosh. Like that's if you guys saw my community post the other day, I said like what I used to tell people. I used to tell my students like when I was teaching film studies and stuff like, basically get rid of like what people tell you. Like just decide what you like and what you don't like and be able to explain why you like and don't like something. And discuss it. Don't go along with the hype trains. I'm not a follower in any way. So that always bothers me when I feel like people's opinions are just regurgitated because they hear them. Oh yeah, I don't even touch Reddit. It's hard. Like I'll go to sleep watching them sometimes and have to watch it, pick it up and everything else. I really want to get. I keep struggling because I want to get ahead on my filming where I'm a week ahead. That way I can cut a new video only every other day instead of having to do one from scratch every day. Because if I can get to where I only have to do one like every other day, then I have more time. I still can deliver a video every day, which I love to do, and I can also watch more movies, relax more, get to the gym more the way I do, because that's a big thing for me. That's how I deal with stress and anxiety. Yeah, man, different perspectives are cool. Like, there's no problem with that. Well, I mean, for me, you're going to 100% get that 4Ks are better. From a technical standpoint, they just are. That don't mean that you can't like a DVD and Blu-ray, but their 4Ks are better, and they're closer to the image that was seen on the day of filming. They just are. And as a filmmaker, that's something that I'm really into, is what the vision's supposed to look like, what it's supposed to look like. 4K is going to get you closer to that than anything else in the history that we've been able to watch. Even when you used to go to the movie theater for all those years, those were 2K cinema packages, not 4K. So, like, I mean, I'll say it all the time, from a technical standpoint, they're better. Period. They're better. That don't mean you can't like Blu-rays and DVDs. People like them for aesthetic reasons, whatever. But I'll say this, it's not glazing to say that a Ferrari is faster than a Pinto. It just is. It just is. That don't mean you can't love your Pinto. And it don't mean that you have to buy a Ferrari. Yeah, man, for me, like the late 70s carrying into the early 80s, mid 80s, into the 90s, that was way more of an uncensored era. One thing you're going to get from me, I asked people's opinion today about what they would like to see in a horror movie. Do they want to see a small town horror? Do they want to see an old school camp style horror? One thing you're going to get from me is my next horror movie. I set one in the 70s. You are going to get one set. It's going to be set in the 80s, but it's not going to look slick. It's not going to look. It's going to look like it was filmed in the 80s. It's going to look like it's filmed in the 80s. It's not going to look like it was filmed with all of today's stuff, like a slick Netflix production. It's going to look like you're watching Friday the 13th Part 4. That's what it's going to look like. And it's going to be set in the 80s. For that, there is no question. And so it will have a lot of the stuff. It's going to have kills. It's going to have fun practical effects. It's going to have nudity. It's going to have all that stuff that we love from 80s movies. If I go out, if it is the last one that I do, it's going to have all that stuff I grew up loving. 100%. So now it's just, what story? Because I was talking to Jason about this last night. I was like, I filmed like the movie Realm of Souls. We were in the woods. That was like a woods kind of horror movie. Although it was actually a bunch of different locations. And I was like, I would love to do that. But what hasn't been done when it comes to like camp horror? Although there's not as many of those in some ways as you think. But it's like, what's the spin on it? No Tubi in the UK, really. That is the one streaming service that I really support because they do it old school. It's just it feels like walking through an old video rental store and you just watch commercials old school way. That's how it worked for many years, and that's why Tubi keeps growing and making more money, and all these others are screwing themselves over. I have not. I have not seen that, but who was it? Was Daniel at Cobwebs had that on a list recently, and it was like, ooh, I kind of want to watch that. Yep, had a Mando sighting. Mando is a huge cat. Porky's Trilogy is underrated. I could not believe I didn't have Porky's. Hell, it's underneath my camera. So I picked that up yesterday. Oh yeah. We got Bring It On, and I've already watched it. Risha's already had to dig out her college cheerleading outfit because she's gonna be on the thumbnail with that. Oh Lord. Favorite dystopian movie? Ooh, that's a good question. Actually, not the biggest fan of that all over, but I like Cyborg, the old B movie Cyborg. I'd have to really think about that though, because there's a few. I'm sure I'm not thinking of them all. He is a big ass cat. He's a Maine Coon. I like them. I don't feel like they're as raunchy as you think. Definitely not as raunchy as the cover implies. If someone bankrolled a movie and wanted me to direct it, but it can't be horror, what genre would you pick? If I could pick any genre, it would probably be like a historical, like adventure movie, something like Indiana Jones. If I could do anything. Second to that would go back and be like a comedy, or like a raunchy old school comedy. But I would love to do something like a big adventure, mystery, big scope thing like Indiana Jones. Oh, really? Oh, lots of violence towards animals. That would never fly in this house. Couldn't even put that on the TV. Oh, Hot Moves. I love Hot Moves, man. That is definitely the foundation for American Pie. Oh, Smallville. Oh yeah. Listen, I was resistant to Smallville. I didn't watch it live the first season. I had to be talked into it by my dad and my wife at the time because they watched it. My dad was actually staying with us for a while at that time, and they watched it. And I'm so particular about Superman because I'm such a big Superman fan. I wouldn't watch it, and then I watched it, and now to me, Christopher Reeve and Tom Welling are Superman. That's it. There is no other. Secret Admirer is a good one. It's a real good one. Got a good idea for a horror movie? You can lay it on me. That's what I want. That's what I want. I always like, if I'm gonna have a live, engage in the chat, because that's what we're here for. Oh, Video Goulash. That's my man Chance. He's about 20 minutes away. Yeah, we have power here still, although it was like the ninth circle of hell out here. We held on to power. I don't have Orgasmo, but I have seen it. It's been quite a long time ago. Oh, I had not seen Humanoids from the Deep in forever. And that 4K just blew my socks off. Holy smokes! Can you see that? The practical effects, all that kind of stuff looks so good. Yeah, the Never Ending Story was very expensive. It was way more expensive. Yeah, the some of the price reflects the risk potential. That's for sure. Ah, I love that. That's what I love. That's what I love. Because to me, and people, a lot of times people tell me, hurry up and get, people that are new to the channel, they'll hurry up and get to your list. Just tell me your list. And I'm like, you must be new here because we gather here to talk about movies and what they mean to us and their place in pop culture and nostalgia because that's what keeps them alive. If you just want a cold list, go read a blog. Oh, interesting. Interesting. I definitely. What are some action movies from the 80s and 90s that you think are underrated, overlooked? I did a list of those recently. There's a few. Rolling Vengeance, I always will steer people to. I like Missing in Action too. I would have to really think about some of those. Like I'm over here trying to look. I think like Lockup with Stallone is an action movie that's super underrated. I really like that movie a lot. I think Van Damme has sneaky. I think Lionheart is a sneaky one that's really good of his that people don't pay attention to. I honestly think the End of Days with Arnold Schwarzenegger is underrated. People kind of poo poo on it. I like it. It's Arnold versus the Devil, and Gabrielle Byrne does a hell of a job in that too. There's a lot, boy. I could do a whole list of those. Maybe I'll do a list of those. I'll give you another one that is pretty good. It's more of like a comedy though. Tank. Tank is really good if you've ever seen Tank. Okay, so that's what we're going to talk about here. That's what I'm ready to work on the script, and I'm going to put that progress of that script, some of videos of me working on it on my for my members only stuff. I don't want to put it out there wide because nobody's going to watch it. Number one, plus I don't want everybody to know the whole damn script. But it's just I'm ready. Like I want to get moving. Like it'll take me once I decide on what I'm going to do for the script concept, it'll take me a couple weeks to have the script ready to start launching like a campaign to fund it, to fund the movie. And then as money starts to come in, we can move into location scouting and casting. I've talked to Christian over at Planet CHH. I'm gonna have him. I'm gonna get him and put some music in the movie, some of his music. That'll fit with 80s style. We're going to put some of that in there, and I would like to get as many people, as many of the YouTubers that you watch involved in it as I can, and all of you involved in it as much as I can. I have determined to make one more movie at least, now that my kids are old enough to also be a part of it and walk that red carpet, because I always do a red carpet premiere when it's done, and I got to ride one more time. So it's just right now. I am actively trying to decide what I want to do for the script. I would agree with that. Stupid Sasquatch. Yeah, the Jaws. This 50th anniversary steelbook looks awesome. It really does. I also got this today. I didn't order the second one, just this. This is the first three movies, this steelbook, because I didn't have the first movie on 4K at all. So, but I have the second three all on 4K with slips, so I don't think I'm getting that. I don't double dip on 4Ks a lot. Hey, all twisted up, can't hang. Well, hello, cheers. What is it, buddy? He's like, I'm over here talking and not paying him any attention.
watching. 'Cause 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 'cause
Jason X top 5. Man, I saw the most crazy the most crazy ranking on CHH the other night on his live. Who is this Asylum fan page? See, this is what I'm talking about over here. Like, what in the world? This is what I'm talking about. This is kind of stuff that gets you kicked out. Who is this person? Anybody know who this person is? I don't know who that person is. I'm here. I will not respond. Ignite. So they won't give you an estimated date. That's weird. I don't know why they won't give you a date. Passing on the keep. Oh, of Rad. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and see, Rad is probably one. Rad's one that I might pass on unless they put like a bunch of extra stuff with it. I'm not a big enough fan of that to double dip. So, but other people are, and that's totally cool. Frank said they're doing good. Thanks for asking. He said our youngest, who's 4, runs the house. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice in the house. I'm wild. Check my spam folder. It's My Killer Podcast in the house. Make sure you subscribe to her too. I'm so behind on the chat. I just realized. That's not like me. I don't normally get behind on the chat that far. I'm a 4K snob. I mean, I'm a 4K believer. Oh, you got your mullet ready, Chance? I think I had a little glitch in the Matrix over here. I don't normally get this behind. I ran over to My Killer Podcast. I don't know if she's still in here because I'm so damn far behind on the chat, but I ran over to her Instagram and was like, "See, I told you that this set right here looked a whole lot better in person. This thing is sexy in person. It's very vintage looking. That is bad to the bone." I don't feel like it. I don't feel like it. One more, then keep going, huh? Yeah, he got kicked out. Oh, I'm so ready for fall, Random Hero. I'm so ready for fall.
What are you doing, nigger? What are you doing, nigger?
Let's see over here. Hold on one second. We're going to do my little ranking real quick. My re-ranking. If Chance, I hope you're in here still, Video Goulash. After watching multiple times again, I'm going to do a fast re-rank of my Friday the 13th movies.
Why are you trying to make him mad?
Risha said, "Am I going to try to make you mad?" No, I'm not trying to make anybody mad. I just, I feel like I got to. I've watched them so many times here lately, and I've got another video. I've got another video where I'm going to do a ranking of them based on the sleaziest. So there's 2 that have no nudity, so those will be at the bottom for sure. But I'm gonna do. This isn't that. This is just the overall ranking. But I am gonna rank the Friday the 13th movies based on the sleaze factor coming up. But we're gonna start at the bottom. I mean, at the bottom for me after rewatching it is Jason Takes Manhattan. I can't. It has a couple of moments in it that are fun, but it's, I don't know, man. It just don't hit that for me at all. So that one's at the bottom. I promised I would do this kind of fast. Yeah, Mel's in the house. Whoop, whoop. Make sure you subscribe to My Killer Podcast. Coming in next at the bottom at number 11 is A New Beginning. And I know a lot of people like this. Now, this one is what sparked my upcoming video ranking them on the sleaziest, like the sleaziest Friday the 13th movies. From the most sleazy or the least sleazy to the most sleazy. This one has a reputation of being super sleazy. I don't even know if it's in the top 4 when you really look at the nudity, or top 4 or 5. We'll have to see. But the movie overall, I have never got into this movie. I don't know what it is. I can't. I actually don't like, I like the Tommy Jarvis in Jason Lives. I don't like this Tommy Jarvis as much, and the rules of this movie just throw me. It's towards the bottom for me. Chance said, "Whoa, got some hot takes already." A New Beginning, way down for me. And let's see. You said I like part 5. It's so 80s and feels, but see, to me, it's so cheesy. The characters, I don't know. I can't. I don't know. And I promise I'll watch these more. You'll get probably 10 other rankings. Next for me is Jason X. I upon rewatching, I find it more enjoyable than Manhattan. I had this at the bottom before. I would take this. Listen, the part where the robot chick's nipples slide off, where she's trying to get nipples, I don't know what it was the other night when I was watching it, but I laughed so hard I nearly fell off my couch with that part. So for that alone, and Uber Jason, it bumps up a little bit for me. And you got Cronenberg sighting, so it bumps up for me to, what are we, 12, 11, 10. It makes it in at 10. Greetings, Jeff. Yeah, Jason X it was at the bottom. It bumped up a little bit. That really is. That set is so awesome. I'm going to watch that movie tonight before I go to sleep. I don't have to be, tomorrow is like the one day of the week I don't have to be up early. All right, okay, get ready, because I can hear the hatred coming next on this one. But every time I watch it, we did the watch along for this the other night. You can go check that out. Every time I watch this, it moves down for me a little bit. It's Friday the 13th, Part 3, 3D, and I remember being so excited as a kid when I got this. Like seeing this, I was like, oh, he's getting his mask. This is the one where he got mask, because I didn't see him in order, right? Completely. I am reasonably sure I saw 4 before this one. But this one, first of all, I looked it up. They're not shooting with 3D. They only shot with the 3D apparatus. It was an over-under thing, so they split the frame. And so one was for the right eye, one was for the left eye. So both images are on one frame each time. They only used that on the scenes that they did the shots they did 3D. So that doesn't excuse the fact why half of the rest of the movie is out of focus. I mean, I realize they had a low budget and they might have been measuring for focus, but it is out of focus a lot. And it has a lot of aberration around the sides. And I think the whole sidetrack where they called Walter Hill and got a bunch of the warriors, like leftover 3 warrior characters and two wannabe warrior characters and one wannabe Pam Grier. That whole sidetrack that hijacks the movie for 15 minutes throws me off. If they had cut it better where they were interspersed, it would have made more sense. You also have three of the most beautiful actresses in this movie, and this is one of the few movies that has no nude scenes in it at all, which breaks from Friday the 13th and horror movie in the 80s tropes. Also, from a casting standpoint, as beautiful as they are, they look too similar. They look too similar. So three. There's several reasons I do like it. By the way, people that criticize the remake for Derek Mears running so much, Jason runs like a mother in here. He runs all over the place in this movie, by the way. So 10, 9, 8, 7. All right, coming in next. Let's see. Well, everybody is ready to kill me now because Old Man Part 3 is awesome. 3D is 5. Why so BlueTube? You got 3 in your top 3. I just don't see it, man. I just don't see it. But that's totally your fine. That's totally your idea. Oh. Chance, you handle this. I disagree. Yeah, a lot of people like 3. I don't. I'm now your number 2 YouTuber. I need to be quality control for a movie studio. I don't see any nudity in there. I have not seen that. And if you look it up on IMDb, it says there's none. If you look it up on A to Z Nude, it says there's none. I haven't seen that. I'm with Chance. There. Yes. There's my man, Chance. Whoever does not like the remake has zero business talking about movies. Let's see. I do not. I'll have to because I'm going back rewatching them to rank them for their sleaze factor. So I'll rewatch it and check. I do not recall that in that movie, and I have seen it a million times. I could be wrong, for sure. Let's see. Oh, you've got. Oh, come on. It's got. There is a little bit of side. Yes, there's a little bit of side boob, but it's the framing is cropped right here. So it's only if she turns and you see a nip for just like a split second. That's about it. That's about it. It's very. Yes, it's side boob but it's the shot is cropped right here, so she has to move up and down into it for you to see anything. I mean, get out of here with that. All right, now one that moved down lower for me, much lower than I've always had it, is coming in at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Coming in at 8 is Freddy vs. Jason. I have always had this around 5 or 6. And I watched it the other day. I've watched it a few times now, and I'm rewatching them all again for the sleaze factor. It's too slick. I don't know. It's a little cartoony in some spots. I enjoy it because it's like getting to see Rambo versus the Terminator for a kid like me from the 80s. But it just moved down for me overall. And Kelly Rowland is annoying in it. But it did. It just moved down a little bit for me. So it is a big mover downward. Friday, Jason versus Freddy. Third favorite YouTuber. I just keep going down. It's not enough. It barely registers. Like you could see that on just about on a Instagram reel. Top 10 side boob movies. All right, coming in next at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, at 7. Oh boy, this is where all I'm about to probably move down for other people again. I don't see it. I do not see it. I don't see it. Jason Lives. Jason Lives is down here at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, at 7. It is a horror comedy spoof. It's a horror comedy spoof. This one doesn't have nudity either, but I love the opening. Very Universal Monsters opening. But then you go into the complete spoof category. It is, they do the damn, like, it is the James Bond opening. They spoof James Bond with the opening. And the acting, oh my God. The sheriff in this movie, the acting in this movie is god awful. Anybody that wants to tell me about this movie being great because of the characters and then crap on the remake is why you don't direct movies or cast them, because I like the guy that plays Tommy Jarvis. He's over the top on purpose, but man, the sheriff's daughter, oh my gosh, there is some bad acting. There is some bad, and I that's totally fine with horror movies overall. But and this one was shot about an hour from where I live right now is where this one's filmed. This I don't understand it. It's a spoof. It's a comedy horror spoof. It doesn't fit in with the rest of them. I think it's entertaining. I like it. Because, listen, let's be honest. First of all, I should probably said this. I like all of these movies. I will watch all these movies. So, like, this is just picking me things that you like already. But I think it's bad. I think it's a bad movie, like, overall. But fun. But not to the level of where people put it, in my opinion. I think it gets a lot of mileage out of the opening being so cool and the ending being cool. And it overshadows everything in the middle. So, like, I mean, in the whole concept of the writing, like, I'm so afraid of Jason coming back to life. I'm gonna go, like, dig him up. Like, what the, like, huh? But yeah. So this one is down for me further than it is for other people I know. So we're at number 6 now, and we're going to go into one that is higher for me than it is for other people. So this is the exact opposite. Jason Goes to Hell. And I know my friend Chance is in here. There he is. He just commented. I'm going to read his comment in a second. I know he hates this movie with Fire of a Thousand Suns. Friday the 13th is damn good. I will defend it to the end of my life. It is that good. And I know, and we don't agree on everything either, because I know Chance hates this movie, and I think he's wrong, because I like it. I like what they were trying to do. I just don't think they had a competent writer to do it. But I also love the practical effects in this movie. And Chance recently rewatched the 4K with me, and I think with the unrated cut, first of all, it has one of the best kills in the whole franchise. One of the best kills. The uncut version of the sex scene in the tent where she gets split in half. One of the best kills in the whole thing. It is that kill. And of course, you got Freddy's hand taking him to hell at the end. But I like the concept of Jason being a demon, because I always saw him as supernatural being from day one. Is Chance is dying over here. Do I have it in front of 6? Yeah. Jason Lives. Jason Lives is a comedy horror spoof. and I don't think it belongs with the rest of the movies. It's a horror spoof. This has one of the best kills, that tent kill, and it has some of the best practical effects in the whole thing. And it's got a lot of them. And I always, from day one, and Chance says this too, saw Jason as a supernatural figure because he was dead from before the beginning of the first movie. If you really take it at face value, he was always dead. So, to me, he's a demon that's adopted this form. It's a possession thing. I just don't think they had a competent writer to pull it off. But great practical effects, great kill. Concept I like. They just didn't have a good enough writer to pull it off. Saying I think Jason is... Okay, Chance, you're going to have to help defend me on... Like, how... Do you remember that part? Think about how many times he's been chopped up, killed, exploded, everything else. Do you remember the part in... what is it? From Dusk Till Dawn, where all the vampires are exploding and Cheech comes up at the end and he's like, what were they, crazies or something? And George Clooney is like, crazy people do not explode when sunlight hits them. I do not give a damn how crazy they are. People, I don't care how badass you are. In the second one, he's chopped. First of all, he drowned 20-something years ago. In the second one, he is chopped from here down to here with a machete. He would be dead. I don't care how badass of a person you are. He gets his head basically chopped completely off in part 4. He got an axe to the head in part 3. I don't care how crazy you are. You've got to be supernatural demon. You got to be supernatural to survive all that. I don't care. You can argue with Defense Post. There's no way that a human survives all that. He's a monster. He is a monster. He's always been a monster. So I will fight on that. There's no way that a human survives all those things. Thank you. There is zero evidence that Jason is a human. He's supernatural. He died as a kid, came out crawling out of the lake. I will also go back and say another thing I absolutely hate about, hate about part 3 is the implied assault by Jason of a woman. Makes no sense. That's enough for me to disqualify part 3. The implied assault is he kills people for having sex and getting naked and all that kind of stuff. He's around naked, beautiful women all the time. Now, all of a sudden, we're going to throw in this assault that this girl says happened. Garbage. Enough to throw this one out on that alone. I hate it. I hate that. Fourth favorite YouTuber. But I love this. I love this, man. I could watch this 100 times. All right, we are at the top 5 now. And the more I watch A New Blood, actually, the more I like it. Despite the fact, now I'm first again because of Summer of '84. I love that, man. I loved it so much. Friday the 13th, A New Blood, as much as I give it crap for being Jason versus Carrie, I like it. And actually, it's one that I've already evaluated on the sleaze factor. Has more of that in there than you would think. Actually, maybe has more than 5. We'll see. Because I'm going to put it all in the video, even if I got to just cover it up with my censor thing. But I like it. You have a competent person to fight back. I like the way Jason looks in here. Definitely demonic, creepy, scary looking. There's not really a lot to not like about it. And Lar Park Lincoln, I mean, she just recently passed away. God bless her. But I dig it. I dig it. And the more I watch it, the more I dig it overall. There is the one annoying dude in it. there's one dude in it that I didn't like as much, but overall, I like this one, and the more I watch it, the more I like it. Kane Hodder. It's so funny to me because people talk about like it's how big actors are. Actors are small. I got to meet Kane Hodder through Bill Moseley and stuff at the Days of the Dead conventions. And they got Kane Hodder listed at like 6'2", but I'm like this much taller than Kane. Like, and he looks like a big Jason. But I like this one. I really want Paramount to do the rest. I want the rest of these in 4K because I think this one would really benefit from it. As with 3, I think they could clear up some of that soft focus a little bit. Your wife wants a Maine Coon now, Anthony. They are big babies. But 7. I'm not getting a lot of hate on 7 being so high. But I really like... yeah, it does have some good TNA in the series, Andrew. I agree. It does. All right, now we're in the top 4 here, and I'm probably about to... If Jen is watching with Chance, I'm going to kill her soul. Because I actually think that maybe this is a better film overall. The best film, if you want to just say as a film and not a Friday the 13th movie. But coming in at number 4 is the original Friday the 13th. Maybe the best film. I would evaluate this as a film. It almost doesn't feel like it belongs in here. Because I just feel like as a standalone film, it is good. But it is, and of course you gotta go with the uncut version. Let's see. Unless they find a way to, what is it? What'd you say, Tim? Unless they find a way to get the cut footage and give us the full original X-rated cut, I can't put it in the top 5. Which one are you talking about? Now, see, here's the thing I will say. I want the uncut versions of all of these. I want them all. Now that I've gotten the uncut version of some of them, I want them all. I want them all. Jason Goes to Hell being uncut makes a big difference. Yes. Is the VHS? Did the VHS have the original uncensored cut? Oh man, yeah, that is, man. I want uncut versions of them all, but I know this is killing Jen if Jen is over there anywhere. But I genuinely love this movie so much. I think it's a great film. But as Friday the 13th movies, I think the top 3 beat it. But like as a horror film, as a well done film, it sets over here alone by itself. And I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense how I'm saying that, but I mean I love the movie. And this is a great 4K, by the way. Don't let anybody tell you it's too dark. But I love this. It comes in for 4 for me as a Friday the 13th movie, but not as a film. That's the best way I can explain it. An editor from 7 said that there might be out there, but no, not on the VHS release. Damn. But I got 4. I know this is it's probably killing Chance too, but I think he understands what I mean when I set it apart as a film versus a Friday the 13th movie. 7's a good fun time. They need to go do whatever they can to get it, because I'm going to tell you, the uncut versions make a difference of these movies, including some that I haven't got to yet. I think it's the best. I think as a film, it's great film. Friday the 13th movies, though, I think there are 3 that are done better. But as a film, probably the best of them all. So I guess I don't know if I'm like getting that across good, but that's how I feel about it. It's at 4, and the next one coming in at 3 is part 2, because I think For a Jason Friday the 13th film, it takes everything that was done here and cranks it up to be a Friday the 13th Jason film. It has world championship level nudity in this one, if you care about that, with the skinny dipping and stuff. But like, it's almost kind of the same movie in some ways, but I like the final girl better here overall. I wish they'd have continued her story into 3, but she didn't want to come back. But I feel like as a Friday the 13th movie, not a film, but as a Friday the 13th Jason movie, it takes everything that this does and adds to it for this franchise. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. And you see it really good in the 4K. The 4K is crazy good. I should do a ranking of the looks of Jason. Oh, I could already tell you. I might get around to doing that, but I love the look of Derek Mears when he gets the mask, and I love part 4. So part 2 comes in at 3. And here's where I go back and forth. I go back and forth right here at the number 1, number 2 spots. I'm going to I'm going to totally cheese out and cop out on y'all, because I'm going to say that these are my favorite 2 of all time. Part 4 and the remake are my favorite 2 of all time. I think they are, as far as Jason movies, Friday the 13th movies, not as films necessarily. These have everything you imagine when you close your eyes and picture this franchise. I think that when you close your eyes and picture everything that conjures up in your mind, kills, nudity, the way Jason looks, all those kind of things, the cast, beautiful women, good douchebags, all that kind of stuff. These 2 movies contain all of that. And this one, the more I watch this one, the more I always said without question, this is I just read your comment, Chance. Love you, Jen. But like, this one has, since it came out in 2009, I always said was my favorite. This had always been my favorite. The more I rewatch, man, the more these push back and forth. The cast in this is crazy. And if you're looking for, honestly, this one may be, and I haven't finished all of it, this may be the sleaziest one too, as far as the amount of nudity in the movie. This may be there. This might be it. There's like 2 big group skinny dipping scenes. The girl from Weird Science she's nude constantly. And if you watch the extras on this one, when she gets killed in the movie, the MPA wouldn't let them do it's in the special features, but the MPA wouldn't let them do the shot where you see her whole body completely naked while she's getting killed, which is why you have just the tight on her face. Which they said, oh, it worked out better. I'm like, you wanted to show her ass and everything else when she get killed. But you can see it in the extra features. Then you add Corey Feldman, which is just synonymous with the 80s, and he's basically little Tom Savini, and you got Tom Savini's gore back in here. Oh man, I love this movie. I love it. I think it's you got the Doublemint twins in here. This movie's Crispin Glover, all that. It's so good. But then this one, and you get the killer cut. Jason's violent. He has a real big guy that can stand up and fight him at the end as well. I just like it. when I close my eyes and picture everything that you imagine going into a Friday the 13th movie, it exists in these two movies, to me. Hard to argue with part 2, part 4, or the remake. They're good. Yeah, I love the Rob character showing up to look for his sister, Sandra, for part 2. Yeah. Because I always, people say this is a remake. I really feel like this is, I always kind of argue it's somewhat of a sequel that pays homage, that like it picks so much from all of the other movies and puts in there. But they talk about the stories of everything. They know about Jason. They know what happened in the first movie and the second movie, basically. They talk about it. So if it was like a true remake, a reboot, and you were starting over, then they wouldn't know anything about him. Just like the reboot of Nightmare on Elm Street, those people are discovering Freddy for the first... That's a god-awful movie. But those people are discovering Freddy for the first time because it's starting all over. That's not what's happening here. They already know the stories of Jason. They've heard of him. So it can't be a true like reboot, remake. But these two, hard to separate them. They are definitely my favorites here. But that's my ranking, and it is somewhat different than the other one I just did. But to be fair, I've watched them all a few more times since then. Now I've seen them more times than you can count, but I've watched them a few more times, and they're more fresh. And I'm rewatching again for the sleazy ranking video. We'll rank them by sleaze factor. Shoot the boot. That dude is a great douchebag. He makes me want to punch him in the face, which means he did his job as an actor. Yeah, I don't think it's a straight up remake because of that. Hey yo, Harley Shellhammer in the house. Just came back from Japan. I saw some pictures of that. That is awesome. Visited 2 sites from Lost in Translation filming area. What's up, man? Harley, of course, been in some of the movies that I've done and everything else. Realm of Souls, which you can find on Tubi. Appreciate you checking in, man. Yeah, I saw some pictures from where you were headed to Japan. That's a hell of a flight. Stupendous. They're stupendous, baby. Perfect nipple placement, you know. What's funny is like in CHH's live stream, Brandon, I guess, was complaining about the writing, and it's like, or the dialogue, and I'm like, man, if dialogue is the only thing, then, you know, it's not like it's great dialogue throughout the whole series. Much love, man. But that's, I just thought I would re-rank that and have a little fun tonight. How was some fun tonight? Go watch Jason X. Did you get the 4Ks? Did you get the 4Ks in? Oh yeah, yeah. Go watch it. Yeah, go watch it. I don't know. I'm probably gonna watch The Nice Guys tonight and give myself a little break, so I can try to clear my mind and think about what I'm gonna do horror movie wise, because I'm getting ready to crack that script open. But for the next one. I agree. That's why I like the remake of Dawn of the Dead scared me, because the zombies were fast, freaked me out. But I know we've had bad weather here too. I'm about to get off though here and go eat me some dinner and watch some movies. But I just wanted to let everybody know I am. I like Derek is super nice too. I'm gonna be getting ready to write a script, and I wanted everyone to I've got a post on there. Give me anything you might want to see. I'm considering doing a camp style horror. I'm considering it all being in a haunted house, small town, that kind of stuff. So hopefully and it's one thing for sure, it's gonna be set in the 80s. It's gonna be set in the 80s. Yes, I appreciate that, man. Help us get found out here. Help us get found. First time chatter. I lurk here and there. Oh, 28 years later. Yeah, that's going to be a good one. I'm looking forward to I'll check that one out. Only 70 likes. I guess I was nobody was liking me tonight. That's okay. That's okay. I'm not on here. You know, it's not all about that. It's not all about that. Just want as many people to find us as possible. But all right, you guys, I'm gonna get out of here. We ran two. I did pick up some stuff from Amazon's buy one get. I got a lot of stuff from Amazon's buy one get one 50% off sale, and I will be doing a video on that. You disliked 78 times because of my ranking. But I'll be doing a video on everything I got from Amazon because I got a lot and some good deals. And I'll be doing the video on what the subscribers sent me. And I got some reviews coming up. And of course, I've got some lists. I know it, brother. I appreciate it. I know you're just joking. I got some big lists coming up. And those will be fun. I got some exploitation movies on the list coming up. Some list of movies that stole their plot, which was surprising when I got into it. You guys make sure you subscribe to everyone who's in here tonight too. My Killer Podcast, go and subscribe to her over there and check out her stuff. Video Goulash, he's talking movies, talking candles. Make sure you subscribe to him. Everybody who's in here, John Doe Juggalo, make sure you go check him out. Everyone who's on my videos, I put My Killer Podcast, I put all those people at the end of my videos. I put their pops up on my screen so you know where to find them, and go enjoy their stuff too. Don't forget about me, but enjoy their stuff too. But all right, you guys, you know the drill. Until next time, be kind, rewind like always. Chase with AV Pop Culture, and I'll see you real soon. Bye bye.